Take a close look, and I'm going to show you very, very basic how I like to I get the Omoplata, switch it to a Monoplata in a basic way, and then we're going to do something advanced in the next video. Okay, so first off, have my opponent inside my guard right here. Whenever I want to get an Omoplata, obviously I have to get his hand on the ground, we call it. Even if it's on my body and I get over the top of it, I get an overhook. All right, we call this being on the ground. Now his arm's in danger. He's in danger of Omoplata, triangles, all that, even though I'm just chilling here on my back. When this arm's here, I'm gonna try to get him in something. All right, so now I have his arm here. What I'm gonna start to do, just basic doing an Omoplata, not even with rubber guard or anything. I'm gonna start to move his head that way, okay? If I can move my opponent's head that way and get his arm trapped right here, I'm gonna be able to go for an Omoplata pretty easy. All right, so as I move his head there, I'm gonna shrimp out just a little bit and take my knee and pinch it down to his back. Okay, this is how I like to do Omoplata. Both hands to the head, I pinch it down, boom, and I got it, his head pushing right there, okay? Now, what Mike's doing is popping his leg up over there and he's keeping his head in close, okay? That's the kind of pressure that I'm gonna need to switch to a Monoplata for, okay? So I'm here, and I start to push his head away, and I'm gonna start to bring my leg over the top here, okay? So, normally, I would be able to kick free and spin around, and I start working on my Omoplata, all right? Let's go back to the beginning. Oh, I'm gonna trap his arm, push his head, scoot away, start to go for an Omoplata. Now, Mike's smart and he pushes his head in. See how he pushes me back and he's got his foot up driving right there? That's when I'm gonna have to switch. I'm gonna have to take my hands over here to the ground, all right, keeping my knees squeezed, and switch my hips. If he doesn't roll, then his arm's gonna break. So he has to roll. When we land, my first priority here is to hold the arm and squeeze my legs. Now I'm gonna switch to the position that I wanna do. A couple different things I can do here. I can throw this over his head, cross my ankles. All right, this isn't bad because you see I got the triangle, I got the Omoplata, a lot of different things. Or I can hook in his armpit here. All right, this isn't bad. It's almost like an underhook over there. I can kind of use my shin, pressure down on his chest, keep my knee on his head, keep that away. And you know, there's a few different options here. So once I get here, I'm gonna start to look for the finish. The first finish that I'm gonna look for is elbow to his wrist right here. That's so he can't pull his arm out. And then my hand goes under his elbow here. I squeeze the shoulder and I keep his head down because I don't want to pull here and he raises his head up. Raise your head up, just like that. Okay. Exactly. So I'm here. I want to keep his head down. At the same time, I'm going to crank this up with both hands. So this one grabs here. This hand goes on top. If you got MMA gloves, you can still do it. And then my elbow's over there so his hand can't come out, and I'm almost laying on it. Head down, arm, just like that. That, very basic Monoplata finish. Okay, there's a lot of other crazy stuff I can do there, but since this one is all about the transition and how I'm getting there, I'm gonna keep it simple, okay? So I'm here, and I trap his arm, I figure out a way, trap the arm, I push the head, shrimp out, leg pressure over, I throw this over the top, but instead of going for Omoplata, he's pushing. So I have to turn, get my hands on the ground, squeeze my knees, roll, he has to roll. I squeeze the knees here. Switch over to either this position or this position, squeeze knees, elbows in, my hands are on the elbow, okay? And then I'm gonna turn, boom, just like that. Bringing his elbow up like a Kimura, and then my foot is trapping him down so his head can't come up, boom, and I rip it right there. Turn this way just a little bit. So once I land here, hold him down, get my position, elbow in, one hand behind, other hand helps, and I crank, bam. Monoplata just like that, all right? So, Monoplata. So that's the first of this series right here. Next video, I'm gonna show you some different situations why you may have to go for that monoplata roll. I'll show you a couple different finishes there too. So once again, Alan Belcher with Submissions 101. Hope you enjoyed that one. It's one of my favorite ones. Keeps you out of trouble, keeps people from blocking your omoplata, and it's a lot more effective, and you end up on top. So see you guys next time.